I'm Alastair Godfrey. I'm the project lead for Historic England. I have the responsibility for the delivery of the entire Shrewsbury Flaxmill Malting project. It not only includes the main mill, but it also includes the delivery of the wider site, which is obviously the other 7 listed buildings and the wider development sites as well. As you know, we are on site at the moment with a £28 million project to restore the main mill. This is primarily funded by the Heritage Lottery Fund, plus Historic England and some money from Shropshire Council as well. As you know, on the ground floor, we are installing a cutting-edge interpretation scheme, which will be managed by the Friends, as well as a cafe, again, managed by the Friends. And I'm sure that's going to be covered by another video that somebody else is going to be producing for this series. The main mill project that we're delivering also consists of the 4 upper floors. This is about 28,000 square feet of commercial space. We are looking to create 4 floors of high quality contemporary industrial office space, in effect, for primarily the creative industries we'd like to attract. This space is going to be coming onto the market later on this year, and will be available for occupation in late summer, early autumn 2021. The 4 floors looking to accommodate potentially about 350 new jobs within the site, and the space is extraordinary, both in terms of its historical interest, but also the fact that the quality of the environment is so high. One of our priorities for the site is to create a high quality environment as well, reflects the history of the site, but also the fact that it needs to be sustainable and very attractive to people working there. Allied to that, the building itself, not only is it one of the greenest buildings in the world because it's had sort of 3 separate uses over the last 220 odd years, is the fact that the building is naturally ventilated. So the upper floors we're using what we call sort of Georgian air conditioning, which is basically you open a window, which is how it was always carried out, and we got cross-flow ventilation through the building. The most amazing thing as well is the fact that the Georgians absolutely had it right when it comes to creating a working environment where people can work for long hours without the need for artificial daylight. So to that end, as you'll notice when you look at the building that's being restored, is we've opened up a vast majority, over 100 of the original vast windows through the site. And that creates a fantastic level of natural light, which actually far exceeds current building regulations, which is great. Another part of the main mill works that we're carrying out is the creation of a new 100-space car park at the back of the site, which is what we call the railway triangle. That creates about 100 car parking spaces for use by both the Friends and our commercial tenants. Included within that, there's about 10 electric car charging points within that. Just left the kiln buildings, the warehouse, and within the warehouse we're putting in at least 50, if not more, secure cycle storage spaces, which again, to attract people to use the site and get to the site by more sustainable sort of methods than purely driving it. And the site's only sort of 8 to 10 minutes from the centre of town anyway. So from there, our commercial tenants will enter through the kiln building. Again, it's an extraordinary building. It's about 7 to 8 stories height within there. They'll be having 2 open lifts that will take you up through and onto the separate floors. Those lifts will also service future developments within the warehouse and the cross mill. Those stages will come at a later date. We're focusing very much on the delivery of the main mill at the moment. Allied to that, obviously, you've seen there's lots of other work going around on the site, at the moment. We are putting new site infrastructure through the site. This is coming off of a new roundabout or mini roundabout off of the Salton Road, Spring Gardens Junction. That works primarily funded by the local enterprise partnerships, March's enterprise partnerships, in partnership with Historic England. That we're putting in a new road that will take you into the site and round the back of the apprentice house. That will provide access and parking for disabled people to the new commercial space, but also provide servicing and access to the new development plots, which are situated along the front of Spring Gardens, the former bus depot, and the sites at the back. Also, another important part of the works that we carry out as a part of the what we're calling the LEP works is we're reinstalling the line, or reimagining the line of the canal. So the canal, we've made an undertaking never to build on the line of the canal, excuse me, but to recreate a new pedestrian cycle route into the site. So that will be a new artery to get people into the site. Future plans for the wider site are for us to deliver high quality new residential development. We have outline planning consent for 120 units. This site is Historic England's primary flagship regeneration project. We don't have another project of this scale underway anywhere in the country. So we are looking to deliver the project to the highest quality possible. And also we know the value of regeneration to the wider area and the wider community in terms of regeneration output. So we'll be bringing that forward, probably going to the market in the summer of 2021, looking to complete a number of the units by the end of 2025. So there's a very bright and exciting future for the site coming up ahead. So thank you very much indeed, and we very much look forward to welcoming you on site. Thank you.